Hey guys, it's Becky. I am back with another process video. Today I'm going to be using crepe paper because I am doing a manufacturer's challenge and it happens to be crepe paper. I'm also doing another challenge for this one and it is a sketch with a twist. You can see the sketch right there in the top right hand corner. The twist was you had to use a crap ton of die cuts, or 4, which I did totally complete that. I was able to get at least 4 die cuts on here. So you can see I pulled out the papers I was going to use. These are crepe paper papers because the manufacturer had to start with a C or an H, and I didn't feel like working with Heidi Swap. Or Cartabella, I guess. I don't know who all is C and H. You can go ahead and tell me down below. Those are the ones that come to mind. Crepe paper, Heidi Swap, and Cartabella. Okay, so I am going to use this sketch, but I am going to kind of flip it. Now, at first, I don't know that I'm going to flip it, but in the end, I will flip it. The 2 photos I'm using, they are the same size at first, but I'm going to go ahead and reprint one of them to be a smaller size. One of them is a photo of Jim and I, and this is when we went to Washington, D.C. I think we took the selfie in the elevator. I'm not sure. And the other one is at the Wax Museum. It's me and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. If you know me at all, you'll know I have like a big old crush on Dwayne Johnson. And here on this page, I'm saying I choose you. So the bigger photo is going to be Jim and I, and then The Rock. He's just going to be this small little photo over the side. Even though I could have him, you know, I'd choose Jim instead. That's what this is about. It's kind of a tongue-in-cheek. I don't know. It's funny to me. I did leave a piece on the side for journaling, which I still have not done, but will get done. You can see right here the photos are still pretty much the same size. See how that sketch is? There's like these little strips coming out the side. So right here I'm just trying to cut up some little strips to put along the sides. Those are basically gonna go away. I did try to make it work for a minute, and it didn't work with what I was seeing inside my head. So there you go. It is gonna end up changing just a little bit. I will go along with this idea for a minute though. I'm going to cut this one up to be a strip. And then I think I'm going to cut another one up as well. Probably that gingham pattern, possibly. I love that paper. You will see that make an appearance in at least 3 different layouts because I love that one so much, that pink gingham right there. Oh, isn't that cute? That is so cute. I love that one. So that will probably make an appearance in several of my layouts here coming up. So today when I'm doing this voiceover, it is January 1st, 2019. I have no idea when this video is going up, but it will go up at some point. One of the things I want to do in 2019 is clear out my vault, and that's all the things I have videos on and have not done voiceovers on, and this is one of them. This is not actually that old. It was December 16th, December 15th, somewhere around there, so it's not that old. But I do want to get it cleared out and put away. So that's one of my things for January 2019 is to clear this box out with all my stuff. So you might see more videos than usual coming out. They might not all make sense because if I have to do 10 in a row, I'm going to go blah, blah, blah toward the end. Maybe even on this one, the second video. Now the reason I gutted that paper, if you saw that, I thought I was going to back one of my photos in it, but I don't end up doing that. There are several challenges, and I thought that one of them was going to be this challenge that had something to do with picture frames. So I do a picture frame, but I didn't know that at first. I thought that I was going to just back my photo, and then I was like, oh, I'm going to do this picture frame challenge, and I don't end up doing the picture frame challenge, but I do end up doing a picture frame on my layout. Right here I am using that red line tape. I'm going to use that to hold down my ribbon. I didn't want the ribbon to go from edge to edge on the paper. I wanted it to stop at the pattern paper right inside there. So I'm going to kind of put it around on the inside of the page. On the top portion, it's kind of a little wonky. On the bottom, it looks okay. I do have my layout in front of me. It's nice. I like it. I do like it a lot. But that ribbon up at the top portion, it did turn out just a little funny. I'm going to leave it the way it is though. You see, I'm trying to use these tweezers just to get it perfect, and it doesn't happen. For me, after I do a layout, I put it in an iris case under my desk. And so when I'm doing a voiceover, I will always have it in front of me. Does that make sense? That's what I do. And that's why I have so many in a vault, because they're in an iris case under my desk that I need to do voiceovers on. You can see right here, I hadn't made the decision yet to go with a smaller picture. So I am going to go ahead and mat this one on pink. And the more I play around with it, here comes in the picture frame. I did cut that picture frame on my silhouette. Now I do have a We Are Memory Keepers tool for picture frames, and I did pull that one out to do this frame. I did not show that. I did pull it out, and I was not successful using it at all. That's one of the things in my stash probably I need to get rid of, because I feel like I recently got it. I know I've had it within the last year. I've used it once. It's not that easy for me to use. I'd rather pull out my silhouette, see on the screen what exactly it's going to cut, and just click go. I mean, I would rather do that than mess with this We Are Memory Keepers tool. That might go into a giveaway at some point. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and put my title right here on that picture frame, and it's going to say I Choose You. I don't remember what thicker font that U is. I think I got it at Tuesday Morning. It's black and it has like gold inlay on it. Here I'm using LE Studio black, just small black alphas, and it says I Choose. Now there is going to be a big gap at the top of that, but I am going to fill that in with some word strips here in a minute. Now, I put that ribbon on there because in a lot of the challenges this month at a cherry on top, I think like 3 or 4 of them, they called for using a ribbon. So I just kind of would use the ribbon because I wasn't sure what I was going to enter it in. I mean, I looked beforehand, but then was like, you know, maybe I didn't want to use one of the certain things. So I don't know. I just threw the ribbon in there in case it's something I needed to have. You can see right here, see that die cut right there? Ha, I put in that little picture on it. So I made it smaller. So when it says I Choose You, it makes bigger. Yeah, also bigger. It makes more sense because the photo of Gemini is big, and this small photo of me with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, which is a wax figure, not the real person, whatever. And also, when I went in there and saw that wax figure, I was like, he is not this little, because the guy was like not that big. I'm like, no, I don't know how they did it, but I don't think he's that small in real life. But anyway, I just felt like it really lended itself to have the I Choose You, Jim photo in this big photo, and then poor little Rock, he doesn't get a taste of Becky over there in a small picture. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and start my layering right here. I just basically do flower clusters around the page with a journaling spot. I put the sold on there. This is the second time I used that sold tag. I think one of them might have been cut out of a paper, and this one is actually a die cut. I just think it's funny when you see the sold. Jim sold. I'm married to you, so I guess you bought me. If you break it, you buy it. I'm just kidding. So then I'm going to take a whole bunch of these Maggie Holmes Gold Leaps, which I didn't ever think I would ever use these. And I'm going to scatter those around the page as well with a whole bunch of her die cut florals. It's very basic and easy. Now the sketch, I mean, you can see the sketch up there. It does have flowers, which doesn't mean to use flowers. It's just a thing, but I went ahead and ran with the flower part of it. I know it does. This layout doesn't turn out much like the sketch. Not the point. That was my jumping off point, right? It's okay that it didn't look like the sketch. I particularly like the die cut piece that is that round bit. I cut it in half and put part at the top left and part at the bottom right. I really like that. And then down there at the bottom, there's that pink piece of that floral over that rounded frame, and then the gold bit of the floral under that rounded frame. I really like how that came out. That was really good. Now these word phrase stickers that I'm going to use, these ones right here, the white ones, they were on that Maggie Holmes sticker sheet that was like jacked up. A lot of people complained about it when they bought them. The stickers didn't come up off of it. You kind of basically have to cut them out and put adhesive on them. I don't know what the problem was with those, but I did put off using those because they are a pain, but those are ones I used right there on that photo. One says love you and one says you are my everything. Here's the love you. Now I am going to pull out a couple more phrase stickers or word stickers, and they're from a different set. They're black, and one of them says smitten. Now the smitten is going to go above the rock because I'm smitten with him. I don't love him, obviously. I'm married. And then the perfect is going to go above the photo of Gemini. And then after I choose you, I'm putting forever underneath that. And the forever will be popped up on some foam tape. You can see where I also threw in some fussy cut pieces that are the floral pieces that are just white and black. And the reason I did that, well, actually only one ends up on the page. I did cut out several, but the reason I did that is because that rounded frame that I put at the top left and bottom right, they are black and white, and I wanted a little bit more of that. My journaling spot is also kind of, it's not white, it's kind of a, I don't know if it's exactly cream. It's not as deep as what a cream would be. It's kind of in between a cream and a white. Kind of like a dirty white. Like a white I dropped. I stepped on it. Whatever. I am using that art glitter glue to go ahead and put down these little bits. Did I mention it is January 1st? I have a tradition on January 1st. January 1st, I don't stay up late, so I never get to pop the cork on the champagne at nighttime. On New Year's Eve. So I do that January 1st. So hello, I am Champagne. How are you? I am mimosas. Yes, we have mimosas on New Year's Day. Probably I shouldn't be doing voiceover, but it's all right. It's okay. It's okay. Here's where those black stickers are going to go ahead and come out, and that's where the ones what I said was smitten, perfect, and forever. This is off of a wedding sticker sheet. I think it's a My Mind's Eye wedding sticker sheet. I got that in 2015. That's one of the first things I purchased. When I started out planners, then went to Project Life, and then went to scrapbooking. Now I'm just stuck on scrapbooking, and I don't do much of the other bits. I do Project Life usually the first 2 or 3 months of the year, and then I lose interest, or you know, I'm having too much fun doing 12 by 12s. I don't have time for that. Right? So that's how that's been working lately. But anyways, I got these right when I first started scrapbooking because Jim and I got married in 2015. Even though we've been together for 827 years, we waited quite a long time before we got married. Like 10 years before we got married. I did pull out some of those little black gems. Those little black gems has been hanging around since Halloween a couple years ago. They got them on clearance. I just break them up. It was a flourish piece, and I just break them up into little pieces and scatter them around the page like you would enamel dots. I'm also going to pull out some gold hearts. The gold hearts came from Tuesday morning. I have several packs of those. You can see them right there. Now, I don't think all of that was in the process video. The hearts might have came a little later. I don't remember. Anyways, that's all I'm going to do to this layout. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.